Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to have a look at Endgame number 51 from the book 100 Endgames You Must Know by Jesus de la Villa. In this endgame, we are going to have a look at a rook pawn and a central pawn separated by 3 files. And usually these endgames are winning for as long as the attacking team is able to maneuver correctly. The whole idea is for the king to outflank and then help this pawn, the central pawn, to advance, and if black prevents that, then the king is able to come and help the A pawn to advance. We'll just have a look at this whole endgame is about 30 moves, so that's why I'm not going to go through every single variation. I would strongly suggest if you can buy the book and look at the other variations as well. We are just only going to look at the main line. So here white to move, it's king d3 is the correct move. As I said, we're trying to outflank. It's king f4, and white is trying to outflank and go up the board. Here black creates the first barrier, that is bishop f2. As you can see, bishop is taking care of the h4 square, and the king takes care of these g3 to g5 squares. So now white cannot make any advances. How can white counter this kind of barrier? In these kinds of endgame, white counters with the first zugzwang. So zugzwang, as I said, is it is actually a move that the other team would not like to make and is forced to make. So bishop b7 is a zugzwang. The main reason is because this bishop is actually looking after the a7 square. At the same time, it's also looking after the h4 square. It cannot do both at the same time, and if the king for some reason moves away from this square, then white is able to make some progress. So king g5, so bishop c6, king f4, bishop d5, and bishop e3. As you can see, it's kind of a triangulation. King h4, now kings make some progress. King e5, king h5, and the second barrier is formed again. As you can see, white king cannot make any progress now. Zugzwang is called upon. Bishop b7, bishop a7 here. Now bishop has given up this h6 square. Now king can move away into that square, and now white king is making progress. Now the third barrier is formed, and third zugzwang, which is bishop d5, king e5, king f7, king d6, and here king f6 is played. The main reason is to support this pawn to advance. Also, I want to make sure that king e8 is also winning. You can try it for yourself, but we'll have a look at king f6 because this is the longer version, and you just need to know how white king is able to come to b7. So bishop d4, king f5, bishop b6, bishop d4, and here the fourth zugzwang is placed. Bishop b6 is played by black. e5. Now white advances the pawn, so this pawn is now a big threat, and then the black king is tied up to this pawn. And here bishop c8 is played to take care of this pawn. King d8, bishop d7, king e7, and then king e4 attacking the bishop. And as you can see now, the white king is able to go to b7. The whole idea of this whole endgame was to bring the king to b7, but the king has to outflank, try to advance this pawn, and then when black defended this pawn, and the king came back, and then from here went to b7, and it's a winning endgame from here. Possible continuation is bishop b4, a7, as you can know. Now the whole idea is for the white king to come to d8 and then help advance this pawn and make a queen. I hope you enjoyed this video. For more videos like this, please like and subscribe, and it's bye for now.